Restart.
Where do I even begin? My name is Nicole Mack and I am from Colorado. This thing keeps blinking. Like slightly goes. Hi, I'm Nicole Mack and I just wanted to make this video to help you guys get to know me a little better and just for you to see me and my weird quirkiness and whatever makes me me, I guess. So I guess the first few things about me would be that I played volleyball for 15 years. Played Division I volleyball for 4. Was supposed to play 5, but COVID and then I tore my labrum. And I played soccer for 6 years. I've actually played on an all-boys team. Holler at you boys. Yeah, that was mostly my life, was athletics for a really, really long time. On the side I did photography for a little bit, but I always was just pushed more towards the athletic world and I loved it, but I never really got to experience all the other passions that I wanted to do, I guess. And so now I'm here doing this, photography, modeling, and content creation, which is super awesome and I'm excited about it. Yeah, I have 2 younger brothers. I grew up on a campground. Yeah, I was kind of trailer trash for a little bit there. I lived in a trailer. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Just kidding, I actually really loved the trailer. When my parents ended up building our next home, I like cried because I didn't want to leave the trailer. So, I don't know if that's weird or not. Since I grew up on a campground, I was kind of like a tomboy. When I was out and about in the campground, I played with snakes. I basically swam in our pond, played in the stream, caught all different kinds of bugs that you can think of, fishing, making campfires. Definitely was known for being the snake catcher though, because my dad would always call me in and say, "There's a snake on site 22, go get it." And I would run off and go get any kind of snakes that are out there. If you can just imagine have you guys seen the Jungle Book, Mowgli? Like, I'm a Mowgliette. That's what I was when I was little. I was a little Mowgliette, just running around with all the little critters and dirty and muddy. I loved it. And I swam in the pool every day too. We had a little pool, those little fish. But yeah, I went towards my passion of being a Division I athlete, which was super awesome. And yeah, I ended up majoring in communications and minoring in film, but I ended up going to Furman, which is in South Carolina, which was definitely a culture shock for me. It's coming from the West into the South. Never had grits before. I actually mistaked it for oatmeal. Do people do that? Because I did that and I was like, eat! That was terrible. This isn't freaking oatmeal. College was fun, but my whole life changed, honestly, recently to this. It was like super drastic. And during this whole time, my arm was just in a lot of pain. My shoulder, actually, specifically. I ended up finding out I tore my labrum. And really, that was just it for me. That ended my volleyball career, which I was really sad about, and honestly, like, identity crisis for sure. But luckily, I was like, frick, what do I get to do now? And I just decided to go for my passion of modeling and photography and videography and making content. Modeling, I like it because it's challenging. I always love a challenge and I also think it's so much fun. I guess coming from being like a tomboy and then going into this kind of world, it feels like I'm playing dress up every day, which I didn't really get to do when I was a kid. So after college, I obviously went home for COVID and I ended up deciding to travel in a van with one of my friends. But I decided to travel in a van and it was one of the best decisions that I've ever made. It helped me figure out so much about myself that I didn't even know because I had been focusing so much on athletics that I didn't realize that there was so much more to me than just being a Division I athlete. I was so passionate about so many other things that I didn't even realize I wanted to do or even strive for. That was a really cool experience, and meeting all these different people too along the way was awesome. I guess another weird thing about me is I got my ears pierced. And I feel like that's a normal thing that all girls usually get. I don't have any tattoos. I want one, so I've made up my mind out of what I want. I'm like really weird, but like when you first meet me, I'm super shy. I'm working on not keeping it all inside and being more outward weird because I think that's way more fun. Fun fact, I love pizza, but pizza hates me because I'm lactose intolerant. I love when people are better at something than me because it makes me want to beat them, and I'm super competitive. Oh, I want to beat everyone. Sometimes it's a problem.
Yep.
I'm really good at winning. I'm really good at winning little games like air hockey, cornhole, or Monopoly. Just little things like that. Rock, paper, scissors. I have a really hard time opening up to people, but it's something I'm working on. Another fun fact is that I love ducks. I have a pet duck. I don't know if you guys know that. Her name is Gary. But before Gary, I've had many other ducks. Wally, Snowball, Snowflake, Andy, George, and sadly the last duck I had got eaten by a bald eagle. That's why we now have Gary, and she's amazing. Right now she's molting though, so she hates everyone. One thing that people don't know about me until they meet me is I make a lot of noises. I make like soundtracks, not like soundtracks, but like sound effects for my life. Many of them dealing with whoops and laws. Yeah, whoops. I don't even know. They just kind of come out of my mouth and I have no idea where they come from. When you're with me in person, you'll definitely get to see that little weirdness of me. I love being adventurous and I absolutely love being outside. I feel like I get stir crazy if I stay inside for too long, so most of the time you'll see me, if I have a bunch of energy, I'll just run outside, like sprint. Just dead on. People think it's really weird, but I just have to get my energy out or else I feel like I'm going insane. Another fun fact, when I was little, I only walked on my tippy toes. That was so weird when I was a kid. The advice that I would give to my younger self would be to not take it so personal of what people say to you, because in the long run all that matters is what you think of yourself, and that's the only relationship that really matters, is you and yourself. Like, yeah, it's good to care for others and it's amazing to be kind, but the biggest and most important relationship is being absolutely kind and caring to you, and that inner voice in your head needs to be more loving. Another fun fact is I can literally sleep anywhere. When I was a kid, I'd fall asleep on the desk. I can sleep in the van, obviously. I can fall asleep on tables. I was notoriously known for falling asleep in math class. Also, I fell asleep on the dinner table in Mexico. Fun fact, I'm my worst critic, and I'm absolutely, sometimes terribly hard on myself. So sometimes I need to learn to tone it down. But I also think that's what makes me more driven, because I'm never settling for subpar. But yeah, I would love to make a more in-depth video about fun facts about me. Probably more funny and silly. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know me a little bit more, and I would love to get to know you guys a little bit more if you guys want to comment down below. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Hope you all have a great day. Bye!